A Bemidji woman is using a new law to file a new civil lawsuit against 3 Catholic dioceses, including the Diocese of Crookston, which oversees Catholic churches in the Bemidji area. The suit claims church leadership failed to stop a former priest who served at St. Philip's in Bemidji more than 40 years ago from sexually abusing children. Jamil Donath joins us live with the details. Jamil, what did you learn today?
Dennis, former priest James Porter was sentenced to 20 years in prison in 1993 after 16 suits against him revealed he had sexually abused more than 100 children in 4 different states while serving the Catholic priesthood for 15+ years. Porter died in prison in 2005, but the victim in this suit is coming after the diocese for knowingly allowing a sexual predator to continue serving as a priest. And a law passed just this year called the Child Victims Act has opened the court doors for this case. A 50-year-old Bemidji woman sexually abused by a former priest, now able to come forward anonymously 40+ years later.
It's time for transparency, it's time for truth, and it's now not time barred.
Attorneys for the victim of former priest James Porter announced the first civil lawsuit against the Diocese of Crookston under the Child Victims Act Monday.
The truth is going to come out as a result of this lawsuit, and that children will be protected in the future.
In the complaint, it describes how the former student at St. Philip's Catholic School in Bemidji was sexually abused in the church and at home.
What she and what we want most is first to be other kids protected.
Father Porter served as an associate pastor here at the St. Philip's Catholic Church from August of 1969 to September of 1970. And during that short period of time, he had unlimited access to children and systematically sexually abused numerous parish youth, including the 50-year-old Bemidji woman.
He abused dozens, if not hundreds of kids by the time he was assigned to that parish.
We went to the Diocese of Crookston headquarters, but no one was available to comment.
Hopefully through her actions, the people in the institutions that were supposed to protect her will be held accountable.
Numerous letters between diocese leadership shows how they would move Porter from church to church, knowing he was a sexual predator.
And they could have controlled him, and they could have stopped him, and they chose not to.
Even in a letter to the Pope asking to leave the priesthood, Porter admits he was using the church to protect himself.
This diocese and the Diocese of Fall River and all those in charge who made these decisions come clean.
The suit requests the diocese publicly release credibly accused and admitted child molesters, along with a list of names and locations of the priests who have admitted to sexual child abuse. The 3 dioceses have been sued on 1 count for nuisance and 3 counts of negligence. Officials at the Diocese of Crookston say that they will release a written statement to the press tomorrow. The dioceses have about a month to respond to the suit. If they do not agree to the terms, the suit will go to trial. Back to you, Dennis.
Okay, thank you very much, Jamil, for that live report tonight. In a letter given out to church parishioners at Mass this weekend, Father Don Brockman of St. Philip's wrote that, quote, his first concern as a priest and our first concern as a body of Christ remains with all those who are reaching out for help to deal with abuse of any kind. Brockman asked members of the church to pray for healing and peace for everyone involved.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.